Okay, here is the video of my walking you through my online professional development course of integrating technology into centers or curriculum, which is a deeper look into CMR. This is the welcome page that with the course, once I give the link, visitors should have landed on, but Teachable had just changed their free trial policy July 15th, so now visitors can't land on this page, but here's where they would have landed. It tells them, please go through the modules in order. You'll learn about the CMR framework and how to integrate technology into the classroom. It would give them an overview of the course, a CMR overview, a quiz and information on CMR and Bloom's, CMR practice, CMR discussion board, questions and feedback. There's a little blurb about me. And they could just enroll right here. It's free and they could take it. Once they enroll, it should land them on this course overview page. And it tells them a little bit about CMR. It tells them that they'll be learning about the acronym, take a quiz, kind of outlines what every page is going to be here. It says, with all the readings, videos, and activities and discussions, this course should take approximately 4 to 5 hours of your time. Please don't forget to give feedback. And then I created a video. I tried playing it in the last walkthrough I made, and the sound isn't really coming out, so I'm going to link all of the videos that I made for this course and give you those links too. There's a blurb about the workshop leader, which kind of talks about me, and then I linked the video that we made in the beginning of this course. And then they could either hit complete and continue up top or just click over here and move on to the CMR overview. Tells them what it means, gives them a picture to think about by Sylvia Duckworth. Then I linked a couple articles to read more in depth about the CMR model. There we go. So it gives them a lot of examples of each to get a better feel of it. It just kind of starts talking about Bloom's taxonomy, talks about outside the classroom, and putting it into context. So that was their first article. Their second one talks about good technology integration, and talks about the CMR model, and again goes into level. Then there's this link, how smart and tech can help teachers truly transform assessment. So this is kind of, this again, it compares Bloom's and CMR, and it talks about how to read, again, each level, modify, redefine, and tech is a tool to help them learn, and why looking at these different levels is so important, because it can really help them learn. And the last one is how it works in real classrooms. And again, definitions and examples. Original project, and it talks about how to change it at each level. So I think this will really tie in their understanding of that. And I kind of took this format to do the next quiz. So then in this video I didn't make, but I thought it was too good to pass up. It gives a lot of examples just like these links. So on the quiz on the next page, it's kind of like what they just looked at. It has them take different lessons, and if the teacher implemented technologies, what level would it fall at? The next page, I made a video. I'm going to go through it a little bit since I can't hear it, and then I'll link it again. So I went through 4 images. We talked about Bloom's, CMR, and then we talked about the connection between the two and how they relate together. And then I also used one last image that was a pedagogy wheel by Alan Carrington, who kind of made each level of Bloom's and the different technology that can fall under each. So then this is right there for them to access when they take the quick 4-question quiz and what everything pairs with. Their next one is a SAMR practice, and it's a Jeopardy style game. When they click on it, it should open in a new window. They can click play now. If they're playing by themselves, they would click 1. You can choose whatever food you would like to be. And then it has what's in the name. So what does SAMR stand for? Different applications you can use, definitions, Bloom's in SAMR, thinking outside the box and in the classroom. So they would click on 1, what does the R in SAMR model represent? If they know it, they click yes. If they don't, they can exit out. But if they knew it was redefinition, they would click it and they would continue, and it kind of keeps tracks for them at the bottom. And like in the classroom, has a lot of different answers, but it also gives them ideas. So how can you incorporate substitution in the classroom? It could be Google Docs or a number of answers. So have students use a word processor instead of writing reports by hand. So as long as they're getting ideas or they have something similar and they understand it, they're right. So it kind of gives them ideas and helps them review at the same time. After they practice and have a good understanding, they would do a discussion board. It says comment below answering one of the following. It says, what technology do you currently use in your classroom and how? Or what level of SAMR would this fall under and why? So either what are you currently using and how does it relate to SAMR? Or what is a lesson plan integrating technology that you would like to implement and what level of SAMR would this fall under and why? So if they really haven't implemented any technology, well, the first one is if they have, to consider what they're implementing. And the next one is if they haven't, what would you like to start implementing after looking at SAMR? And they would respond to 2 other comments. There's a question page, which I mentioned in that course overview video, that this is where if they need any clarification or have any questions, they can just post a comment and I could write back and answer them. And the last one is a feedback page. It says, please click on the following link to fill in a plus delta sheet. Fill out both columns. The plus column is for things that you liked or things that worked well. And the delta column is for changes or suggestions for changes that you would make. And then because this one will force them to make a copy, it says when you finish, click on the share button in the upper right hand corner and share with my email. So we're just going to click it and it will force them to make a copy as a plus and a delta. So they would click here for things that they liked or things that worked well, and here for any suggestions. And then they would share up in the corner and just put in my email. They would share it with me. If my email doesn't come up, they could type it in, but it should come up to just share with me. And then I would have all of their feedback. So this was my online course. And this kind of walks them through everything and also lets them know what we're doing. It lets them know that they have to answer most of the questions right, as well as participate in the discussion board. It tells them, this is just kind of about online courses and why it's ideal for them to meet at their own schedule. And then it walks them through the course, the sides, the complete button up here. So it kind of just walks them through how to do each. So I'm going to link all of the videos that I made, and thank you for letting me walk you through the course through this video. I'm sorry Teachable didn't work out very well.